Yo, what's up? So, breakfast today, right? A little late breakfast for me. I had some things to do, but I'm gonna try this hot pocket bacon, egg, and cheese croissant crust. So it's supposed to be flakier crust. That looks crazy good, right? Yeah, I haven't had one for a while, so I cooked it, and I cooked it in the microwave just like it said, but it doesn't look that flaky. But I'm sure it's still delicious. Now I've had them before, and I remember whenever I used to eat them, I always used to love to do this. We'll cut this thing open. you know, Make this a little better. You don't really have to get a knife. It kind of just opens right up. But you can see, we got our cheese and bacon in there, applewood bacon, mind you. But I like to put a little salt in there, makes it taste better. A little salt in there. I don't think they put much salt in there. Maybe they do. I'll put a little pepper in there. A little pepper. That was quite a bit, but that's okay. No problem. I like to stuff that pocket full of some extra cheese because, it just makes it better. I think that's the way to eat it. And I cooked it in a smaller microwave, and it says on the back, like if you have a smaller microwave, 245. If you have the big one, 2 minutes. I have two microwaves, so retarded. One handle broke, but it's still above the stove. But behind me this will be a kitchen eventually, and I just finished the walls in here. I do all the work myself, and eventually this won't be a table that I built. This will be an island that I built, and then behind me will be a kitchen and stuff. So we'll be able to get a lot more action when the kitchen's done. I think it'll look a lot nicer. Right now, it just kind of looks like I'm sitting in a big empty room, but that's not the case. It's just an unfinished one. But I'm gonna have a Red Bull with my breakfast too. And he's gonna play with his toys, which just seems crazy. Hold on. Or not. I thought maybe he would go outside, but he won't. It's so funny that he wanted to come here with his little squeaky toys. It's funny. Just can't get away from the dogs, huh? All right, so I'm gonna give her a bite. It was a risky bite. It was a big one, and I just pulled it out. And sometimes this will scold your mouth. See how much better? Adding a little cheese and salt and pepper makes it so good. Ooh, that was a hot one. Holy shit, that one was hot. But I burned my mouth so much that it doesn't matter, right? I don't have any patience when it comes to food. Like pizza will come out, it's like bubbling, like lava, and I'm all like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat that." Now I gotta let him out. I bet he's back in like 2 minutes, just because he's just gonna grab that ball and get it because it's cold out. He don't want to be out there. He's supposed to be like he's a tough dog. I mean, he's good. He's like a hunting dog, but he don't like the cold. He's a baby. Oh, wow. The amount of temperature that goes from the outside to the inside, once you start hitting the middle part here, the microwave is really focusing a lot of its heat there, and holy shit, that was hot. I'll have to wait a sec. Plus, I don't think I got enough salt in there. I'll salt the crust a little bit. That's a little better. I just love salt. I always have. I don't know why. I had a lot of salt when I was a kid. Maybe that was it. So good. So good. So, funny thing, because this came on the radio today too. I had to run some errands, and I was like, what? This is so funny because I brought this up yesterday to my fiance, or the other day. She was watching like this romantic comedy, and this guy like sees this girl or something like that, and then he like doesn't think she's gonna like him because he's like this business guy and she's a farm girl or something like that. So he goes to be like a farmhand, lies about everything, convinces this woman to fall in love with her, and then of course it all comes out. It all comes out that, he's not who he says he is. And I think the person who called him out was somebody who probably was in love with her for like 10 years, but never told her. And it's like, why do you think I've been here this whole time, woman? Yeah, well, she just said something like 10 years ago. But I was just like, how realistic is this shit? I mean, This is like crazy. Like you think you would just be pissed, you know, like they get mad and then they're like, oh, we can move on from here. We'll laugh about it someday. Remember that one time you impersonated to be somebody you weren't so that you could get into my pants? I mean, I don't know. I don't think you let that shit go. That seems insanely psychotic to me. But somehow they make it look all cute and romantic. I don't get it. Crazy. But let me know in the comments below, how unrealistic are these romantic comedies, and which parts and what stuff about them would seem so creepy if it actually happened in real life. I mean, there's so much crazy stuff that goes on in these television shows. Even television shows, like whenever I was growing up, I remember sitcoms. As I got older, I look back on it and think, like, without the laughter being added in there, it's really not that fucking funny. Like, it's like, oh, cringy as hell. Like, you gotta watch it, have them take the laughter out, and see how not funny some of the stuff is. It's become more tolerable now that I've gotten towards the end of the Hot Pocket. But for any of you who have not had the Hot Pocket, it's actually a really good quick breakfast. I mean, it's a couple minutes. It has bacon, egg, and cheese. And it has a decent amount of bacon. And it's applewood smoked bacon. Like, I can even pull a piece out. It's actually good. And I'm pretty picky with my bacon, like, especially being cooked in here like this. But it's still got some crunchiness to it. And it's just good. It's really good. So that's why I enjoy it. I was really excited to have it. I mean, I haven't had one of these in probably like, oh my God, it's been over a year, maybe 2. Yeah. And I like them a lot. It's just like, I just don't get them because, you know, I make eggs and stuff like that. And cook breakfast, or I eat those Nature Valleys on the go or something like that if I have to run out quick. But don't forget to subscribe. Excuse me. Hit like. And I'll be back. We'll have some more breakfast together. I just can't wait to get this kitchen done. That way we can I can do some cooking stuff, extend the shows. But I like this little quick trying some breakfast stuff. We have a ton of crap to try. I got to get in and start trying some stuff I haven't tried before, but I'm really picky, so like I'm afraid. But the dog's back at the door, and I'm going to let you go. So see you.